out the same door you came in and you know, please probably don't socialize one another. But you know, just we want to stay out of harm's way and, you know, try to protect it, make sure we stay as safe as possible. And this is the agenda of the regular board meeting, President, Board of Trustees, of the Burnham, Cook County, Illinois, today is April 13, 2020. At this time, in the absence of the clerk, I would ask Trustee Cap to call the roll.
Roll call, Trustee Cap, here. Trustee Bonner.
Present.
Trustee Garcia.
Here.
Trustee Greer.
Here.
Trustee Richardson.
Here.
Trustee Flavor.
Here.
We have a quorum present. And should we stand up for the pledge of allegiance? Would you lead us, Trustee?
Virginia to the Republic, of the United States of America, and to the Republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, the minutes are not available tonight, so I'd like to ask a motion to table the minutes that we would have had tonight. So if someone can make a motion to do that, we'll have to make that.
I motion to table the minutes, the acceptance of the minutes for the next meeting.
Second.
Trustee Bonner made a motion to table the minutes. Trustee Richardson seconded. Trustee Cap, take the roll.
Roll call, Trustee Cap, yes.
Mr.
Trustee
Johnson?
Bonner.
Yes.
Mr. Johnson?
Trustee Garcia.
Yes.
Trustee Greer.
Yes.
Trustee Richardson.
Yes.
Trustee Flavor.
Yes.
Motion passed, thank you. If we have any citizen that would like to say anything, if you would just stand up and give us your name for addressing the board, and try to keep your comments to 3 minutes, please.
Are we supposed to make a motion?
Okay, please, give me that. I'll ask for a motion to open the meeting to the public.
I'll make a motion to open the meeting to the public.
This is the term to speak. Police?
And he's not here, that's all right, you can sit there.
This one?
Right here.
The
Oh,
term-
okay.
We need a motion to open the meeting to the public.
Playbook did it.
Trevor.
Trustee Pepper, now we need a second.
I second.
It's second by Trustee Bonner. Clerk, take the roll.
Trustee Cap, yes. Trustee Bonner.
Yes.
Trustee Garcia.
Yes.
Trustee Greer.
Yes.
Trustee Richardson.
Yes.
Trustee Flavor.
Yes.
Motion passed. The meeting is now open to the public. Do we have any public comments? Do we have any public comment? Yes, sir. Give us your name and your reason for addressing the board.
Yeah, Andrew Johnson. I just want to know if you heard, whatever the latest you've heard about opening stuff back up relative to this virus thing. Whatever you, or any of the board members, whatever is the last that you heard. I heard something 2 days ago. Thank you.
Well, the latest update for the state of Illinois is that Governor Pritzker's governor's proclamation. It goes to April the 30th. And I don't know what he'll do after that, or whether he can extend it 15 days or 31 days for the whole month of May. So as we get a little bit closer toward the end of the month, then I'm sure we'll do an update. So
Okay. Thank you.
Indiana is scheduled to open Monday coming up. Most big extenders.
Monday?
I thought they had closed the schools.
They did. They closed the science.
Yeah, but
They just closed.
what, their schools are planning on opening back, no, they're
No,
not.
they closed
opening up.
for the year.
The businesses are planning to open Monday, because their governor only set this timeline until
All right.
Monday.
any other public comment?
Yeah, I just have one other quick one, Andrew Johnson. Well, John, did you hear that Indiana had a lot less deaths than Illinois?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's fine.
Okay, if there are no other public comments, I'll ask for a motion to close the meeting to the public.
I make a motion to close the meeting to the public.
There's a motion on the floor by Trustee Richardson to close the meeting to the public. Do we have a second, please?
Second.
Second by Trustee Garcia. Trustee Cap, you take the roll.
Roll call, Trustee Cap? Yes. Trustee Bonner?
Yes.
Trustee Garcia? Trustee Greer?
Yes.
Trustee Richardson?
Yes.
Trustee Flavor?
Yes.
Thank you, motion passed. The meeting is now closed to the public. Well, just a couple of things for the mayor's report. We did make communication with the the people from the county that's in charge of the bags project. And bags means Burnham Avenue grade separation. So the project is underway, so probably in the next 2 or 3 weeks or so, or 30 days or less, you'll see I'm out there doing surveys on Burnham Avenue, at the railroad track. So the project is moving forward. That'll be the project of phase 1. And so you will see that, and that'll probably be starting pretty soon. So once you see that, you'll know why. The other thing is the number of cases for the village of Burnham. As of yesterday was 16 corona cases, and we only had 1 death so far that I'm aware of. And at the appropriate time during the meeting tonight, I'm going to do a moment of silence for Ms. Jackson, and that pretty much sums that up. And we've given some consideration to having a motorcade procession to go through the community, to kind of cheer the people up. So if anyone have any ideas as to how you think we can make that, a little festive, make it more festive, we're welcome to hear your ideas. And we might do it this Saturday, and if we don't do it this Saturday, we'll definitely try to do it next Saturday. So we want to go through the whole community of Burnham. So we still asking people, to cut your grass and stuff, and have someone to cut it, take care of those things. And the ethics statements are still due May 1st. I think a couple of notices been sent out to everybody, so we still need to take care of those. And people that have, a lot of money, and you're gonna draw your money out the bank and take your money out your 401ks and all of that, and take it home and put it in the trunk. But if your house catch a fire, run it up, or someone breaks in and steal it, the insurance comes along and gonna pay you $500. $500, even if you got a $500,000.
Okay, Mr. Johnson.
So, that's what- Okay, and the last thing, I just wanted to mention that, some of the other towns, the cases, all this is public knowledge already. South Holland has like, 122, cases. Dalton has 105, and Cicero got 225, and Aspen has 36. Fort Heights got 8, Phoenix got 10, so forth. So Burnham has a few more than the average small town, in the Southland, but it has tapered off. I didn't get a chance to check tonight before the meeting, but we were at 16, so we're afraid that it stayed there. And one of the days we had 17, so they must have made a mistake and they went back and lowered it to 16. So if we get lucky, maybe they'll lower it more. So, yes, sir.
How do they find out how many cases? Is it when they go to the hospital, then by their address shows Burnham?
The hospital, all the healthcare professionals, they're required to give that information to the
CDC.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or either the Cook County Board of Health.
Okay.
Okay, well, that's all I have. So
I have one other item. Is Gosling closed down at the Brainerd? By the recycling place, right? I think the railroad tracks are closed.
They were supposed to be doing some work there. I'm not really sure.
I think it closed Monday.
Did it?
I think there's a sign.
We can't go anywhere.
I mean, if you go for gas, you can't go that way.
Okay, so that's all I have in that regard. So Trustee Real.
Good evening,
Good evening.
everyone. Discussion of, consideration of, taking action to approve or not approve on the hiring of Burnham Crump as a part-time police officer. He has successfully completed the polygraph examination, the psychological examination, the drug test, the background investigation, and is currently a certified police officer under the Illinois Training and Standard Board.
Okay, so Officer Crump is standing on the outside, so if anyone want to ask him any question, you can do so. Like this can't come too close to you, but you can still feel welcome to ask him whatever you might want to ask him.
I don't have a question, this is Trustee Bonner. I don't have a question, but I do have a comment. One, thank you for choosing Burnham as your police home. You're gonna serve a great community with great people. The people here are absolutely fantastic. A real sense of family in this community, and you're with a great police department, and I'm sure you're truly gonna be an asset. Thank you for choosing us.
I'm glad to be here, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Trustee Burnham, for those comments. Anyone else have any comments or questions? Any questions or comments? I perceive something.
I make a motion to approve on the hiring of Mr. Terrell Crump as a part-time police officer. He has successfully completed the polygraph examination, the psychological examination, the drug test, the background investigation, and is currently a certified police officer under the Illinois Training and Standard Board.
Okay, so Trustee Gray, you making a motion that we have Mr. Crump as a part-time police officer, do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Trustee Richardson, will the clerk take the roll?
Trustee Cap, I'm a yes. Trustee Bonner.
Yes.
Trustee Garcia.
Yes.
Trustee Greer.
Yes.
Trustee Richardson.
Yes.
Trustee Clayton.
Yes.
Congratulations, now you belong to us. We're gonna ask Trustee, I'm sorry, we're gonna ask Lieutenant Bonner if he will swear you in. Let's just open the other door there so we can see. Just open the other door.
I, Terry Ann Crump,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I faithfully
and that I, Terry Ann Crump,
will faithfully discharge the duties
and will faithfully discharge the duties
of a part-time police officer in the village of Burnham,
of the part-time police position in the city of Burnham,
in the county of Cook,
in the county of Cook,
state of Illinois,
state of Illinois,
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
So help me God, amen, all right, thank you. All right, thank you. Okay, thank you. Thank you, LG. Okay, thank you. Okay, so proceed, Trustee.
Okay. We would like to thank our first responders and our healthcare workers for their dedication and service during this time. We're asking everyone to stay alert and follow the guidelines for social distancing. There's a new testing site in Markham, Illinois, 3824 West 159th Place. It's open from 7:30 to 3:30. Test is available for anyone 65 years or older, or anyone over the age of 17 that has pre-existing medical conditions. Again, that is in Markham from 7:30 to 3:30. As of today, Illinois has had 23,247 cases, 868 deaths. And again, I was repeating what our mayor said, Burnham has had 16 cases and 1 death. We're repeatedly asking you to wash your hands and stay at home. And still, some people are just taking it so lightly. You still, and they just, I guess they don't realize how serious it is. What to do if you're sick, stay home. Monitor your symptoms. Separate yourselves from others. Cover your cough and sneezes. Clean your hands often, and again, monitor your symptoms. And then if they're getting too bad, you need to call your primary doctor. Let's see. Again, it is up to all of us to slow the spread of the COVID-19. To do this, everyone must practice social distancing, avoid social gatherings, stay up to date with information about keeping yourself and the people around you safe. The federal stimulus checks have started. They will be issued as fast as they can. From my understanding, some of the checks have gone out. And from my understanding, if you have overdrafts, or if you have, overdrafts, or any problems with your accounts, that money, the money will be taken out of your stimulus check. Let's see. The census has been given an extension so that they can receive accurate accounting, because they have not received all of the census surveys as of yet. So it has been extended to another date, another time. So again, just monitor, be careful, be safe, and wash your hands.
And also I'd like to add, sometime that we have to go out, we must go out to take care of certain things, so just hang by yourself, you know, kind of stay away from people, don't get too close, and when you stay out of harm's way, for everybody cannot stay at home all the time, so, we do have to take care, you know. Oh, I'm sorry, you had something?
No, I just wanted, I forgot to just mention this. 25 to 50% of people show no symptoms. So someone can be walking around with it, but showing no symptoms. So again, we just have to always be careful. I know myself, I have asthma. So what I do, I'm taking my cough syrup, I take cough syrup, and I do things to prevent anything from going backwards. So we just have to sort of use a little common sense and safeguard ourselves. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Trustee Greer, for the report of your information, public works, and building, Trustee Claybrook.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Well, I only have a few things. I just want to give special thanks to all of the first responders and all of the essential employees for the village of Burnham. You know, because they, like Mayor Booker said, everyone's not able to stay home.
Yes.
And just want everyone to stay safe, stay out of harm's way, and keep your hands washed and all of that stuff. And that's all I have, man.
Absolutely.
You have a report, I'll give you from homework.
Oh. This report is from Homewood Disposal Service. It was dated April 8th, 2020. It says, dear valued municipal customers, as of today, Homewood Disposal Services is continuing to provide collection for refuse, recycling, and yard waste in the communities we serve. In response to the latest coronavirus COVID-19 information from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the CDC, and other relevant federal, state, and local agencies and experts, we are taking steps to help prevent the spread of the virus. Households with COVID-19. Households in your community which have been infected with COVID-19 are being instructed to securely bag all recyclable material and place in the trash or refuse cart. Homewood Disposal's Recycling Processing Center employs many hands-on sorters. Therefore, we must eliminate their exposure to potentially infected recyclable material. Homeowners are encouraged to begin recycling once the virus is no longer present by placing unbagged recyclables in their recycling cart or bins. Personal protective equipment, PPE. All PPE equipment and COVID-19 related cleaning supplies must be bagged and placed in the trash or refuse cart. PPE materials such as rubber and plastic gloves, masks, and glasses are not recyclable. Cleaning supplies include all disposable wipes, paper towels, tissues, and all material used in the prevention of COVID-19. Spring cleanup and bulk item collection weeks. If your community has a spring cleanup week or special bulk item event scheduled, we are requesting to delay these special collection events until later in the summer. I will be in contact to reschedule these events. As of today, we have not experienced any significant shortage of drivers or recycling center employees. If we reach a severe worker shortage, certain measures may have to be taken in order to remove all waste from residents as noted in my previous letters. Please remind your residents who are individually invoiced that payment is still required for our services during this time in order to avoid service interruption. Effective May 1st, Homewood Disposal will resume service interruption for residents who are delinquent in their payment. Electronic waste collections will continue for residents who schedule a special collection. As we continue to provide all our critical solid waste collection services, the health and safety of our employees, customers, and communities will remain our highest priority. And it's signed Sincerely, Frank Hilligans, Municipal Manager.
Okay, well, I think that's pretty self-explanatory, so again, the concept and idea to try not to, for their employees to, pick up anything, resolution and planning, trustee Garcia.
Good evening. Good evening.
Discussion and consideration of and taking action to approve or not approve ordinance number 2020-0-001, 2020 revised water rate, an ordinance adjusting the village's water rates, amending chapter 98 utilities, article 1, division 3, rates and charges sections 98-161, rates established of the Code of Ordinances, Village of Burnham.
Okay, now for the record, we said, we doing just what we said we would do. We said we would come back and revisit this. I mean, when we passed it 2 years ago, that's what we're doing now, so we are freezing at 3%. 2 years. Yeah, we're freezing at 3% for 2 years, and, we just make an evaluation at that time, you know, as to, what we need to do. And as soon as the virus gets better, probably in June, we'll try to finish on the meters. Right now, we got 850 meters completed, and we'll try to get maybe the other 350 done or whatever it is, so, and we'll work on that, so, I proceed something. Well, first of all, does anybody have any questions? Okay.
I'm making a motion to approve ordinance number 2020-0-001, 2020 revised water rates, an ordinance adjusting the village's water rate, amending chapter 98 utilities, article 1, division 3, rates and charges section 98-161, rates established of the Code of Ordinances, Village of Burnham.
So there's a motion on the floor by trustee Garcia to approve ordinance number 2020-0-001, and to revise the water rate.
I'll second it.
It's second by trustee Cap, call the roll.
Trustee Cap, yes. Trustee Bonner?
Yes.
Trustee Garcia?
Yes.
Trustee Greer?
Yes.
Trustee Richardson?
Yes.
Trustee Claybrook?
Yes.
Okay, and this will prevent the water from going down 26 cents May 1st. All right, thank you. Finance, trustee Cap.
I have one item, discussion of consideration of and taking action on authorizing the payment of this month's bills and last month's bills as funds become available. I had a lot a few weeks ago, but nothing today.
Well, we took that section off, and we, last fund become available, because we have a little money there.
I just did it from memory.
Okay.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the payment of this month's and last month's bills.
So there's a motion on the floor by trustee Cap to approve the bills for March and April.
I second.
And second by trustee Gibb. Greer.
Trustee Cap, yes. Trustee Bonner?
Yes.
Trustee Garcia?
Yes.
Trustee Greer?
Yes.
Trustee Richardson?
Yes.
And Trustee Claybrook?
Yes.
That's all I
Motion
have.
passed. Public utilities, trustee Richardson.
Good evening.
Good evening.
We live near a natural pipeline, and they're just making us aware that if you see, smell, or hear anything near any of those locations, to, notify them. You can call 911, or they have, an emergency number that we can call. And they have signs posted by their pipelines, so, if you smell anything, see anything, or hear anything, please notify, someone. Also, urban efficiency, we've been put on hold due to the virus, but they are still making appointments for anyone that wants the service starting up in May if we are, taking off the lockdown. We are able to move around. So they are making appointments for May and June. So if anyone is still interested, you can call them and set up an appointment.
Well, it might be safe to say that probably the average person would, probably won't let you into their house until.
Exactly.
That's my guess.
Even if things are cleared,
Right.
I'm still probably gonna be a few months before I would be comfortable letting someone in.
How about a couple of years?
I know, I think this is the new normal, but that's it for me.
Okay, well, thank you, for that information. Trustee Burnham, Parks and Recreation.
No report this evening, thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Burnham. And the presentation of petitions, communications, memorials, and responsibilities. I will ask for a moment of silence for the pastor, Ms. Jackson, please. Okay, thank you. And also, I forgot to mention that, food pantry in Harvey at 154th and Page. If anyone need any food, and I've reached out to several people, but they didn't seem to be too interested, so. I don't know if people look at it like it's a handout. A lot of people, they don't want it, so. But if you know somebody who really needs it, then we'll try to have them get it. We only have one person that came to us on March 17th.
Right.
Wow, so we haven't had anyone else since then.
And, Mayor, it's just that during this time period of time, there should be no shame. There's so many people who are out of work at this time, who lost their jobs. So there is no shame, and we're just advising everybody that needs to do that. The pantry is giving out wonderful items, and if you can't use it, then share it with somebody else. It's for everyone at this time. You don't have to get out, you don't have to give your name, just get in line and follow the
It's
protocol.
a drive-through process.
Just
They're
drive-through
open on
process.
Wednesdays,
Yes.
I think from 9 to 5.
Yes.
Also, Sam's Club on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7 in the morning, I believe, to 9. For senior citizens, you could, drive up and give them a grocery list or a cleaning list or whatever, and they'll go in and get your groceries or, whatever you need and bring it back to your car.
You know, you getting a senior discount on it?
I don't know if you get this.
Okay, thank you for that information.
You know that, Mrs. Brosky, that Mary in Burnham having her birthday this week, by the way. She's 101.
Oh, no, it's not the 17th of May.
Oh, it's not April. Rosie next door said it was this week.
It was May 17th.
Oh, you got it on your calendar?
Oh, yeah. I keep in contact with her, absolutely. All right, at this time, we almost to go into executive session, so anyone from the public at this time, we would ask you to